BVT Vacuum Cooling presents Vacuum Cooling with a Batch System at Vreugdenhil Bakery in the Netherlands. The bakery's history begins in 1923, when Jan Vreugdenhil Sr. took over a bakery. Generation by generation took over the bakery, and it is currently in the hands of Chris Vreugdenhil and his brother Gerard. Vreugdenhil Bakery is located in the Dutch village of Maasdijk. It has 3 stars and winner of many national and international contests for bakers. Prizes include the Best Baker in the Netherlands in November 2016, and in 2015, they came in first in the European Boulangerie Championships.
As an artisan baker, a perfectionist, you're always in search of the best product for your customer. Every day, we strive for a better quality, a better product. If you want to improve the quality, then you need to improve the process. But how on earth are you going to improve a tried and tested process that's been around for 3,000 years?
Chris Vreugdenhil runs Vreugdenhil Bakery with his brother Gerard. This family business may look like your typical street corner bakery, but appearances can be deceiving. Their artisanal bread and pastry products have been awarded many times.
We are always aiming for top quality, perfection. This is simply who we are. It's in our DNA.
This urge for perfection leads to an extraordinary adventure.
We got word of this thing called vacuum technology. We contacted Patrick Duss, the #1 specialist in that field. He teamed up with BVT Bakery Services. The next step was a logical one for me. I called them to schedule an appointment. I was already convinced this was going to be the future of our bakery. But there are always going to be skeptical colleagues telling you, do we really have to change? We're doing okay as it is, aren't we? But I was able to convince them with the baking test results that we achieved at BVT. This is it. We just have to go through with this. We teamed up with BVT to run a pilot project. A vacuum cooling machine was installed in our bakery.
Despite Chris's enthusiasm, it wasn't easy.
We didn't get any decent results. Products got blown up, quality decreased. No way I was going to present these products to our customers.
The vacuum cooling and baking processes are totally different. If that doesn't work, you slip back into old habits, which is wrong. You will have to adhere to the rules of vacuum baking and cooling.
I just started experimenting. I put eggs in the machine, added water, both hot and cold. I used varied degrees of vacuum cooling. I tried everything. We finally started getting results when I realized we had to integrate the traditional craft and the technology. But it was hard. Everything I'd learned from my father, and he from his father from school, I had to throw it all away. I needed to get a feel for it.
Finally, after weeks of trying, the vacuum cooling experiments start paying off.
By that time, we were even more convinced. If we were going to succeed, this wasn't going to affect just our bakery, but the entire baking industry. Naturally, the most important criterion for success are our customers. They expect nothing less than top quality. Besides, we owed it to our colleagues and BVT to make the pilot a success.
The stakes are high for Chris and his team. When the first vacuum-cooled breads hit the shelves, the tension is palpable.
We received compliments. Products were more tender, easier to preserve, crispier. A great success.
For Vreugdenhil Bakery, the adventure doesn't end here. With renewed faith, Chris and his colleagues push on through.
We basically started to use the vacuum technology on all kinds of products, even products you wouldn't dream of baking this way. Cookies, crackers, gingerbread, products you can't produce through a traditional process. We were now making all of these. The potential of this vacuum cooling technology is almost frightening. I mean, everything's possible. I really think this is just the beginning of a big discovery. And I believe within the next decade, vacuum cooling will be a standard in every bakery. Who knows what kind of quality improvements we can realize and what new products we'll invent? One thing's for sure, we'll never stop experimenting, and the vacuum cooler stays.